Good morning, children. Welcome to the online classroom of Chanakya Academy, and this session is for the subject economics, and we are discussing about chapter number 5, poverty. Okay, we have till now discussed about the indicators of poverty, and we were in our last session discussing about the various causes of poverty. We have already discussed about historical reason and the reason that caused the rural poverty. Okay, and also aware about the economic factors because of which poverty is still pertaining in the country like India, right? The economic factors that lead to poverty in India were low productivity per labor, unequal distribution of land and property. There was minimal or almost no development of small and cottage industries. There was rapid increase in the price and high rate of unemployment. Today we are going to discuss about the social and other reason that became the cause of the poverty. Let us first understand the social reasons. There are two social reasons which causes the poverty. First one is low level of education. See children, high rate of unemployment and low level of education both are very much connected. If there is low level of education and in rural areas, it will lead to unemployment. The same thing had been discussed in the last session of economic causes of poverty. See, if we talk about India, then there is scarcity of education, training and skilled laborers, right? The low level of education which is there particularly in the rural areas prevents the person from gaining the use of new technologies, even in the agriculture system, agricultural tools, agriculture technologies, and the best way of getting the benefits of selling the products in the market. Now what happens because of these? Poor per hectare productivity and per labor productivity is there, because of which there is no change or very nominal change in the income of farmers. Apart from that, just because the education level is low, population cannot shift to any other alternative employment or any other alternative occupational sector, and because of this there remains the poverty. Clear? Why low level of education causes poverty? See, first thing, if education is not there, that means trained labor, skilled person, education is already not there. Now if we talk about rural areas, right, then the population who are living in the rural areas are not aware about the new technologies which even they can implement in the agriculture sector to get more produce. Moreover, as there is no education, they have no option to shift to any other occupational सेक्टर, जिसकी वजह से एक तो वो एग्रीकल्चर में ही वर्क करते हैं एंड दूसरा वही ट्रेडिशनल मेथड को यूज़ करके फार्मिंग करते हैं, जिसकी वजह से देयर इज़ नो राइज इन द इनकम लेवल ऑफ द फैमिली एंड पॉवर्टी increases. The second social reason which is quite important, and that is gender inequality. Now you might be thinking that what is the relation between gender inequality and poverty? See, society cares less about the health of the females. If we talk about gender inequality, it has been a tradition that more priority, more care or more importance is given to the male child in the society. Now as a result, as women are given less care, then they face the higher level of malnourishment, that is lack of nutritional food, low weight and weakness in the body. Now this does not only affect the female body, but it also affects the maternal mortality during the childbirth, which can cause the health problems in the newborn child. Now, work allocation is such that it is believed as compulsory for women to work at home, resulting into the low level of education, less economic opportunities, and apart from this, at workplace also female are paid less than the male. Now, out of total population, less than half are women. Amongst them, low level of health, less opportunity to work in economic field keeps the family income low and it increases the level of poverty. See children, gender inequality and poverty means, first thing, more priority is given to male child. Okay, if male child is there, he is taken proper care of, right? Because everybody thinks, the society thinks that the man has to go to office or has to go to job and earn money. But think about the families with more number of daughters in the family, right? More females, more family members, and even they are not allowed to work in the economic field. Because of this, family income remains low, and this causes the increase in the poverty. This gender inequality, children, we are talking about the some 10 to 15 years or 20 years back. Now the situation has changed a lot, where equal opportunities are also provided for both male and female employees. Apart from the social reasons, there are many other reasons because of which poverty increased, and they are war, defense expenditure, and defective policy. If we talk about how war, see children, there is a national income of a country, जस्ट लाइक देर इज़ द फैमिली इनकम. जैसे आपकी फैमिली में भी आपके पेरेंट्स को मंथली इनकम मिलती है ना, वैसे नेशनल इनकम भी होती है. अब एक एक्सपेंडिचर बढ़ जाता है तो दूसरा एक्सपेंडिचर हमेशा कॉम्प्रोमाइज होगा बिकॉज ऑफ लिमिटेड इनकम. द सेम हैपन्स. इंडिया फॉट 2 wars with the neighboring countries Pakistan and China. Now when the war is going on, that means expenditure in the war increases, like production of arms, providing resources to these war affected areas to the soldiers, and to fulfill the needs of this war, the resources are spent on the production and import of required arms and ammunition. ठीक है, जो आर्म्स और एम्यूनेशन सोल्जर्स को चाहिए उसके प्रोडक्शन में सारे रिसोर्सेज डाइवर्ट हो जाते हैं, विच अफेक्ट्स the production of basic goods and services, right? And during the war, to avoid the scarcity of certain goods in future, people store food, grain, clothes, fuel, and as the result it increases the price, right? एक तो वॉर की वजह से वैसे ही लॉस हो जाता है बिकॉज इकोनॉमी स्लो डाउन हो जाती है, सारा एक्सपेंस वॉर के पीछे होता है. Moreover, because of the war in several parts of India, developmental expenditure is also reduced, right? Economic development remains slow, and hence resulting into the price rise will give to birth to poverty. Okay. Apart from this, increase in the defense expenditure. Defense expenditure means improvement in the defense army. Many wars were made the issue of security very serious. Earlier जो हमारे wars हुए 1971 का war, 1999 का कारगिल wars, the 2 wars with China and Pakistan, इसकी वजह से इंडियन कंट्री की सिक्योरिटी को बढ़ाना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी हो गया. सिक्योरिटी कैन बी इंक्रीज्ड. In what way security can be increased? By increase in missiles, right? Fighter planes, tank, submarines, and all other equipments, right? अब इन सारे equipments को stronger करने के लिए to develop such equipment, more expenses are diverted on these missiles, fighter planes, and latest technology to find the terrorism. Then the expenditure on on other areas reduces because the expenditure on security is increased, which is non-developmental. It is necessary but it does not lead to development of the country. हाँ, जो हम सिक्योरिटी पे एक्सपेंडिचर करते हैं ना बेटा, उससे डेवलपमेंट कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, दो इट इज़ नेसेसरी. Okay, so if such expenditure increases, then it reduces the expenditure on economic development, and slowdown of development leads to increase in poverty. And last one is your defective policy. Defective means faulty policies or the government policies which could not give the expected result. As already discussed, that जो second 5-year plan था, that gave the priority to basic and heavy industries so that more rapid industrialization can be achieved and high economic growth was to be achieved. And they thought that if high industrialization is there, heavy and basic industries are developed, then poverty and unemployment can be reduced. But the policy neglected one of the important aspect, and that was population. If we talk briefly, then rural population. That is, the population was dependent on agriculture and small and cottage industries, which gave employment to majority of population. Now when heavy and basic industries were given priority, there was slow development in agriculture region as well as cottage and small industries. Apart from these, various schemes were also introduced to reduce the poverty and unemployment, but due to frequent changes in the government, it lacked the continuity, and as a result, the targeted poverty was not reduced. Okay, so by now children, I hope you are clear with all these causes of poverty: historical reason, rural poverty, economic factors, social factors, and all other reasons of poverty. Tomorrow we will move ahead and discuss about the various measures which can be taken to reduce the poverty. Till then, thank you and take care.